Joining me for commentary is Lee Dixon, and the focus is on one of the finest leagues in world football, La Liga. It's Barcelona taking on Sevilla.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. I'm really looking forward to this. Both teams certainly capable of producing some entertaining football. Hopefully we'll get that.
And he's in. An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
In the 95th minute. It's hard to put the 95th minute when you consider...
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Underway again with Barcelona in the lead. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Has a go. And in by Dembele.
Well, here is the replay, and to be fair, the keeper from that distance hasn't got much chance of keeping it out. Lovely goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. Ivan Rakitic. On to Jordan. Youssef En-Nesyri. Well, not very clever defending. Can they create something? Chance here. Griezmann! There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
Lots of space now. The game opening up now because Sevilla really need a goal.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter-attack that sets up the chance, and then it's probably the easiest tap-in he will ever get. Lovely stuff.
They have parked a massive bus back there, all the players in the defensive line, and it was very, very defensive, basically.
Here's the ball into the middle for Messi in space, but he's closed down quickly by two defenders. He tries to dribble it, with his right foot, but it's deflected away by Koundé, but Barca were queuing up there.
3 goals without reply.
Down there, ball into the middle for Messi again. Messi shoots, but it comes off his own man off Braithwaite and deflects up and away for a goal kick to Sevilla, who can no longer.
He continues his run. And unable to keep the ball.
And they're down to 10 men. And right now, Barca are in the final.
Messi.
In Seville in April.
Oh, he's through here.
They'll get any more goals.
Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
The junior third ball. And there's nothing wrong with Junior's actions there. It's Campos who's tried to make a nib of it, tried to make it look like he's been fouled. Nothing in that at all. And the referee rightly goes play on. And here come Barca with Griezmann inside for Elish in loads of space, and this game really opening up now. Here's Messi in space, heads towards the edge of the area. He's got Elish to his right, but Messi chooses to shoot down to the right hand side of the goalkeeper, saved by...
We've seen him score so many times from that position, just cutting in on his left foot. So absolutely nothing wrong with that. Lovely run by Elish to try and distract the players and bring them away from Messi.
But actually equal to it on this occasion. This ball into the back post there. Sevilla again asking for handball and a penalty. Oh no, Sevilla demanding a penalty. If this is a penalty, Emma, I don't know what I'm going to say about the game of football. How can a ball just be drifted into the far post? It seems to have hit Griezmann at some point of his body, and all of the Sevilla team claim it's a penalty. Let's have another look. There it is. Oh, it's Langley, sorry. Well, Langley's arm. Let's have another look. Let's hope this... No, I don't know. I mean, for me, that's never a penalty, but these days, I just don't know what to say, Emma. It hits his arm.
I don't think it's a penalty. It certainly didn't change the direction of the ball. And
it's hit his arm, and if it's a question of it's hit his arm, then it will be a penalty. And that really would be... I mean, to me, this is becoming a travesty of the game. If you can get a goal for this, they just whip the ball into the far post. How could that be a goal? But it's going to be They're going to look at this and see whether that was a penalty for a handball by Lenglet at the back post. The ball came off his chest, and that's another point. It ricocheted off his chest onto his hand, and I think my understanding is no penalty. My understanding is if there is a ricochet onto your hand, then it's not a penalty. But
I mean, there's so many different rules.
another yellow card. There's 2 yellow cards in the space of a couple of minutes for protests. Sorry, Emma.
Yeah, I was just saying there's so many different rules. I mean, gone are the days where you'd be able to say, no, that's definitely not a penalty, and yes, it is. I mean, you just can't call it. That's a perfect example of that, because if that had been given, I wouldn't have been shocked, put it that way.
No, nor would I. I would have been annoyed.
Yeah.
Because if that's a penalty, then and you can get a goal from that, then that's kind of ridiculous, because that's not the game of football, is it? The game of football is not about trying to kick the ball against people's hand.
Yeah, no.
That's what it's turning into. And there's a red card now for a Sevilla member of the backroom staff, shaking his head. But he will be sent from the field, or not from the field, from the benches, sorry. He'll be sent off. So Sevilla in all sorts of disciplinary mess right now. They've had, I don't know how many yellow cards, I've lost count, I'm afraid, with all the action that's happened here in extra time. I'm just going to check for you for the yellow cards, but there's been at least 2 yellow cards in extra time. They've had a man sent off at the end of the game, Fernando, for a second yellow card. Barca playing against 10 men. And as we enter the 102nd minute of this second leg, it's Barca.
What's up, man? What's up?
Sevilla 0. And Sevilla doing anything and everything they can to salvage this, what's becoming for them a very messy night of football. And a bit of a disaster for Julian Lopetegui's men. It's going to be a throw-in to Barca near the halfway line, and Sevilla showing frustration. There's another yellow card. It's En-Nesyri this time, who deliberately kicks the ball towards the Barca bench. But they couldn't be more frustrated, Sevilla. They couldn't be more frustrated. They've seen their place in the cup final taken from them with the last gasp of the 90 minutes. Gerard Piqué heading home a second goal for Barca to equalise on aggregate and take us to extra time. Since then, Braithwaite scored with a diving header. It's 3-2 to Barca. I think now De Jong has also been sent to the stands, unless he's just walking in the stands, I'm not sure. But there's all sorts going on here at the camp now, but not a lot of football. And Braithwaite now goes down in the box, claiming he's been hit in the face. But it's all getting a bit theatrical. And Messi looks to keep the ball and is thrown to the ground by Rekic, who wants to now help him to his feet. Braithwaite's claiming he was punched in the face or elbowed in the face. He's saying, look, I've got blood in my lips, which he has. Is it an elbow? Oh yeah, it's really a wrist to the mouth there from Diego Carlos.
Well, you can't put your arms up like that. It would be a free kick anywhere else around the pitch, and I think Braithwaite has a claim there. You can't swing your arms like that.
And again, the sign of the frustration that the Sevilla players are feeling. They're lashing out at everything at the moment. They are 3-0 down here at the Camp Nou, having won the first leg 2-0. They can't believe that they're seeing this slip from their grasp, and Ronald Koeman's men thoroughly deservedly making their way at the moment towards the final of the Copa del Rey. Just a couple of weeks ago you wouldn't have thought this was possible, but after the win on Saturday in Seville, it became possible. The belief came up in the Barca players and in the media and in the fans, and now you can see why, because this has been another excellent performance from Barca. They're 3-0 up on the night, and they're looking like they're going to make their way into the King's Cup final. There's the header from Braithwaite, through the keeper's legs, over the line. Great ball in from Jordi Alba.
Oh, it's all about that cross from Alba. Absolutely. He couldn't miss Braithwaite, but he did really well to get on the end of it. And of course, very, very difficult for Tomáš Vaclík to try and save that when you have a forward running in. It's very, very difficult to come out and get any connection. action on it.
Free kick to Barca on the right-hand side. Lots of shouting among the Sevilla defence. Try not to concede a fourth. Got a great ball in from Messi. Flicked on by by Piqué at the near post. It's a good stop this, actually, from the keeper. That was heading in, and he saved it from going to 4. 4, you would think, would bring an end to this. It's a good flick on from Piqué, almost his second on the night. Good save.
It is. It's very difficult again for Vaclik. He had to stay in his line to try and give himself time to react to any kind of deflection or header, which he did very, very well.
105 minutes. That means that we should see, well, we're in 1 minute of added time at half-time of extra time in the second leg of this semi-final of the Copa del Rey. As Sevilla trying to fight their way back into this. They were just about in the final until the last kick of the 90 minutes. The last touch of the 90 minutes when Gerard Piqué headed home from an Alba cross to take us to extra time, and the referee says that's enough. That's enough. That's the end of the first half of extra time. And we'll just have a switch round here as we look at the faces on the Sevilla players, looking absolutely downhearted here. They feel like they've thrown it away, or at least they're going to be blaming someone for throwing it away. Perhaps they're going to have a word with the referee. They've had plenty of words with the referee. I can update you now on the yellow cards. In fact, it was Jordan and Koundé who went in the book in the 101st minute of this game. So there are 2 more Sevilla players on a yellow card now. Lenglet just having a word with the referee about a possible elbow earlier on. As we're just seeing a replay of, again, they're trying to find a handball here against Lenglet, but it wasn't given, and VAR correctly, in my view, said that's not a penalty. And the person who was sent off was actually the physical coach. I'm not sure what do you call him? Physical coach Emma? I can't remember the name of that. It's in English. The physical preparation guy.
That sounds good to me.
He was the man who was sent off from the bench for Sevilla. So they're falling apart a little bit here as Ronald Koeman addresses his team and tries to give them encouragement for this last 15 minutes. Lopetegui doing the same with his team. Look at him trying to rile them up and saying, this isn't over, boys. We've got 15 minutes here. We're not out of this yet. And the players regroup and go again for the last 15 minutes of this tie. We look at the Sevilla goalkeeper. He's not had a great night, you have to say. He's conceded 3 goals. Hasn't looked that convincing to me. Will Lopetegui regret making that change? He made 6 changes tonight, but perhaps the most important was leaving Bonu, the goalkeeper who had kept something like 9 clean sheets in 11 games, leaving him out of the squad, bringing in Tomáš Vaclik, the Czech goalkeeper. He's conceded 3 goals, but I suppose you would ask the question, would Bonu have kept any of those out? Maybe, who knows? It's irrelevant, hypothetical. The fact of the matter is, Barca have a 3-0 lead on the night. They lead 3-2 on aggregate, and in 15 minutes' time, they are headed into the Copa del Rey final unless Sevilla can find a goal.
Well, the thing about it is, even though Sevilla haven't done anything in the last 15 minutes, they could, because if you think of the Barca team, Koeman has brought on Eli, who's very, very inexperienced and does get caught out of position. He gets drawn to the ball and leaves very dangerous gaps behind him. This is where Sevilla should be focusing on, and they can focus on this. All is not lost for them. They still have very, very dangerous players on the pitch, and they can dominate this game if they play correctly and if they close correctly and not use all their energy.
Well, you mentioned dangerous players, Emma, and they've just brought on another one as Piqué goes down for Barca. That looks concerning. We'll see us in a second what's happened there, but Piqué seems to have gone to ground as Frenkie de Jong wins the ball back for Barca in the centre circle. But I was about to say, Sevilla have made another substitution. It's Munir, the ex-Barca player who's come on for Joan Jordan, but here comes Trincao into the box for Barca. And he just drifts out of the box, seems to be fouled by Gomez, but no, the referee says no foul, and then there is a foul. Just Junior tracking back there, giving away the free kick to Sevilla in their own half, and Piqué is down, and he's not looking good. He is holding his knee. That's not cramp, and that's not... I wonder if that's something to do with his initial injury, or he just turns. It's when he turns and plays the ball backwards. He's twisted his knee, I think, Piqué, and perhaps this is playing too many minutes after coming back from injury. But he's not looking good for the big man. He looks in a lot of pain here, and this is really a disaster for Barca, not just tonight.
Yeah, no,
thinking about the future.
This doesn't look good, does it? He looks in a lot of pain.
He's being attended to by the medical staff. We're getting the magic sponge. We're getting the sprays. We're getting all... Can he play on? They're asking him. He needs help to get to his feet. I don't think he's going to play on. He's hobbling. I'll be surprised if he plays on. He's giving it a good rub, the knee there. He's hobbling off the field. Well, I hope he doesn't play on, to be honest, looking at that, because that can't be right if he does play on. Just twisted his knee there, turning, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Samuel Umtiti come on. No, he's still on. No, he's gone down again, Piqué, and it's quite clear to me he has to go off, unless that was the original moment. I think that might have been the original moment he fell over.
Obviously, he wasn't...
He's off the field getting treatment, sorry. 10 against 10, Emma.
He wasn't planning to play this amount of time, and it is a physical game. But I guess they needed him to play, they needed him on the pitch. And he obviously wasn't ready for this type of game, this length of game.
Drama here at the Camp Nou then. It's Barca 3, Sevilla 0 on the night. 3-2 on aggregate. Sevilla need to score. Piqué is saying he wants to come back on. He's got his arm raised. He's saying, I'm okay to come on. Oof. Well, I've played football myself, and I'm a bit worried for Piqué if he's going to come on like in that situation, in that state. But he is doing. Whether it's because Barca don't have any more substitutes, that's possible. Long ball, hacked downfield for Barca, picked up beautifully by Griezmann, who looks to be fouled in the back. The referee says no, play on, and Sevilla will knock the ball back down the field. Piqué wins it in the air, brought down very nicely by Rakitic. Great tackle by Elias, and Elias knocks it in for Messi, and Messi's away from two men. Messi's got support here with Braithwaite, the man over, it's Jordi Alba. Alba in space here on the edge of the area. He's been closed down by Navas. On to the back post. Trincao doesn't make it. It's going to run out for a goal kick to Sevilla as we enter the 110th minute of play. 10 minutes left of this tie. Barca 10 minutes away from the final. Sorry, yes, from the final, of course. As Julian Lopetegui tries to get his players to get a move on, throws the ball back into play for his team to try and rescue this cup tie. They're a goal behind on aggregate. They need one. On the left-hand side, it's Ocampos, the man whose penalty was saved by Ter Stegen, let's not forget. Dangerous ball into the box, but well shepherded by the Barca back four and through to Ter Stegen, who waits to pick up the ball. And then this series is going to close him down, but Ter Stegen taking all the time he likes, and he's going to roll this out before he just clips it down the middle for Braithwaite, who's fouled clearly in the back there by Diego Carlos.
Well, it has to be clear, right?
That foul.
It has to be a clear foul, because this referee definitely doesn't like to give cheap fouls away. And I mean, it's usually something I like to see, but there have been a few fouls that he hasn't given, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to say that I've just seen a report in the media about the penalty on Lenglet, and it basically the former referee is saying the reason that's not been given as a penalty against Lenglet is because it was ricocheted onto him from his chest, which is what I understand the rule to be. So I'm I'm glad that I do understand something about handball, because I thought I'd lost all track of what handball was. Here's Griezmann, who's fouled by Koundé. He goes down, holding his shins in his own half, Griezmann. And Barca are now just trying to hold on to this, even though they're 11 against 10. Sevilla are the ones that need to find something in this second half of extra time. Koundé going through the back of Griezmann there, trying to win the ball, but really Sevilla giving away some cheap fouls, and they can't really afford to do that. As Barca go forward here with Messi, lovely little chip inside to him, and here's Messi down the right-hand channel, and away he goes, holds it up, and inside for Trincao, beautifully, Trincao to the edge of the box for Braithwaite, for Griezmann to Jordi Alba, but he's hit it so strong, Griezmann, that it's hit Jordi Alba in the chest, bounced down, cleared by Sevilla, but only as far as Elias this down again. They don't need anything else to happen in this game. Elias with Jordi Alba, he finds Lenglet. It's Sevilla who are trying to put the press on, and there is a press here, and Barca work it all the way back to Ter Stegen, as they have 7-8 minutes left here to hold on, Barca, and they will be in the King's Cup final, and some comeback this will be if they can hold on here. Ball down the line. No foul, the referee says.
No foul again.
Elias, and Barca have lost possession. Here comes Sevilla down the left. Ocampos with the ball into the box. It's Griezmann who's defending there. Brings the ball out to Messi. Messi back to Griezmann. Everyone pretty much out on their feet, the ones who started the game. There's plenty of substitutes on the field. The others looking weary and tired. Messi almost strolling with the ball in the midfield. Just basically waiting for everyone to catch up with him. And Griezmann has lost the ball here to Papu Gomez, and here's Rakitic. And have Sevilla got one chance in them here in this second half of extra time? Let's hope not, but they do have some very dangerous players on the field. Good tackle, good challenge by Junior Firpo, and it comes off Ocampos for a throw in to Sevilla.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry, to Barca.
Barca just need to be a little bit careful, don't they? They look a little bit tired, as you know. That's pretty natural. But the likes of Griezmann, who, as we spoke about earlier, hasn't played the last couple of games, he should be full of energy and not losing the ball.
He doesn't look full of energy, just to be honest, at the moment, Griezmann. At the same time, he did provide the cross for the equaliser for the second goal tonight for Gerard Piqué to head home in the 93rd minute of normal time to take us to this extra time. And Barca have a free kick now just inside their own half. It's a foul by Papu Gomez on Trincao, one of the substitutes. As we see, Leo Messi hasn't scored tonight, hasn't needed to, but he has been his magisterial self in possession of the ball as always. Here's Jordi Alba. Alba inside, lovely turn from Griezmann, and Griezmann's away here, and he finds Messi. Messi has Trincao on his right, and he finds him. Here's the Portuguese looking to come in on his left, and he does. Could shoot here, Trincao. Could shoot. Oh, and he does, but it's well blocked, and guess who by? It's Koundé again who comes across, and it's up and over for a corner to Barca. Nice work there from Trincao. I thought he was going to hit the target. He was certainly on target, the shot.
Really nice work there. He always tries to come in on his left foot. He's so quick and so good with the ball at his feet. And of course, he cannot get past Koundé after passing 3 to 4 Sevilla players.
Short corner for Barca, taken between Trincao and Messi. Messi rolls it all the way back to De Jong. Barca playing against 10 men here after Fernando was sent off in the 91st minute of the game. And Sevilla are up against it here. 5 minutes they have to try and find a goal here at the Camp Nou. Koundé's header goes straight out of play, and Barca will have a throw-in on the halfway line. Piqué is limping badly, but he's staying on the field. You can understand why. Doesn't want to leave his team with 10 men. Playing on, through the pain, and despite having been injured not that long ago. Here's Braithwaite winning the ball from the throw, but it's cleared by Sevilla, but only as far as Lenglet. Lenglet whips it across to Junior Firpo, one of the substitutes. He finds Piqué. Piqué rolls it back to Ter Stegen. Sevilla running, full of pressing now, just trying to find something in the last few minutes of this game. Messi down the middle for Elias, if he could get on the end of it, but it's cut out by Diego Carlos.
Oh, that was such a shame. You could just see that it really opened up for Barca there. Just not enough weight on the pass. Barca actually had two players there. They had Elijah and Braithwaite ready to pounce on that ball, but not enough legs on the pass.
Well, this is not over yet. Here's Papu Gomez with the possession. He rolls it out to Navas. Navas back to Gomez, trying to be the playmaker here. We know how dangerous he can be. He rolls it to Rakitic. Rakitic goes backwards. The ball chipped down the middle. PK jumping with En-Nesyri, but En-Nesyri wins it. It's out on the left-hand side with Sevilla. Danger here for Barca. Need to clear this cross. It's too deep, and it goes all the way out for a goal kick as Koundé ends up on top of Lenglet, and Lenglet is flattened on the floor in the 6-yard box.
They do look dangerous, don't they? When that ball goes wide, I just think
it just takes one, doesn't it? It just takes one.
Trincao does not get close enough. He needs to block the crosses.
Koundé trying everything and ending up on top of Lenglet. It's going to be a goal kick to Ter Stegen. Just waiting to see. Waiting for everyone to get in position, and Ter Stegen launches it long down the field. Barca have less than 3 minutes of this tie remaining to go into the final as Jordi Alba challenges Navas here on the right hand side. It's going to be a throw into Sevilla on the halfway line. Oh, it does feel so tense here at the Camp Nou. There's 2.5 minutes, not even 2.5 minutes left, and Barca cannot afford to give away a free kick here. It's Frenkie de Jong finds Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen launches it high with his left foot, high into the sky. This is going to fall for Braithwaite. Can Braithwaite find a Barca player if he can? Oh, Messi's been tackled. Here's Papu Gomez. Oh, Rakitic this time. Can he find Gomez? He does. Barca need to be tight here. Header from Frenkie de Jong. Low shot in from Koundé, and I'm going to be honest with you, that's the first shot I remember Sevilla having.
First shot on Ter Stegen's goal, and probably the most worrying for me, because
straight at Ter Stegen. He saves it comfortably, by the way.
It's very comfortable save, but I just want Barca to keep the ball. They just have to run the clock down.
It is strange that they haven't been able to do that, and I think that's testament really to Sevilla. But here comes Elias on the ball. He's got Junior on his outside. He's got Trincao, but they're giving the ball away again here, Barca, and then there's a foul by Junior. Yellow card for Trincao, in fact, for the foul. We can't really understand that, but it seems to be a late challenge on Diego Carlos, I think it is. And it's going to be a free kick to Sevilla as Rakitic gets dragged around as well. There's 1 minute left here. All of the Sevilla players forward. They're going for the last throw of the dice themselves, as Barca did half an hour ago. It worked for Barca. Great header from Lenglet. Finds Messi. Messi into the Sevilla half, and he's got 3 or 4 players up with him. If Messi can just dribble this and keep possession, he's got Braithwaite to his right. Braithwaite to finish it. Braithwaite takes it out wide, and he gets challenged, and the ball is cleared by Sevilla, but only as far as Elias, and Elias rolls it calmly out to Messi. 30 seconds left on the clock. Sevilla look out of this. Can they get possession back? It's Munir who goes out to challenge the little Argentine genius, and Messi wins a throw-in for Barca. And this surely is it. 15 seconds left. Barca have possession. They have a throw-in. It's at the feet of De Jong. De Jong goes backwards. He goes all the way back to Ter Stegen. There's a countdown on. There's 5 seconds left on the clock. Referee's looking at his watch. Lenglet has to go long here. He goes as long as he possibly can down the field. Won by Koundé. Koundé heads it forward. Not as far as Elias. Elias has been everywhere since he came on. Barca keeping possession now. Surely that's it, ref. We're waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. Elias beautifully worked. Here's Elias in space on the left. He should head for the corner flag, and he does. He just wants to keep possession. I'm not sure why. Oh, there's a minute of extra time here we're finding. There's 1 more minute. Jordi Alba knocks it in for Elias. Elias, and it's a corner to Barca with 30 seconds left on the clock. Emma, Barca are heading into the cup final.
It has to be now, and it's the first time I've allowed myself to say it, but yes, it really does seem that way. And I was laughing at Elias. He doesn't want want to go into the corner. He wants to take that ball on. He wants to take Koundé on and try and score his first goal. But he does really, really well to get a corner, and that has to be it.
A lot of maturity there from the young man, and here he is over the corner himself, and he's saying Sevilla need to be 10 yards back for him to take the corner. He's going to take a short one to Messi, and they're going to try and keep the ball down here. Eli's just playing games here, trying to run down the clock, and that's it! The referee blows the final whistle, and Barca are in the King's Cup final. They have pulled off the comeback. They won 3-0 here on the night. They have seen off Sevilla. Every single player in this Barca squad has been involved, it seems, tonight. Emma, what do you make of that?
I actually feel very proud of them. I feel like PK. I'm very proud of them. They were struggling. They had to change formation. I think Mingueza was superb. I think the whole team were superb.
Maybe it took a penalty save from Ter Stegen in the 75th minute, but Barca, with goals from Dembele, PK and Braithwaite, have turned this around, and they're going into the final in April.
Well, guys, I was gonna go to sleep, but I'm like, nah, I have to let you guys hear what's going on. What a comeback from 2-0 down to 3-0. 2-0 in the first half, 3 in the second leg. Ooh. Wonderful display by Barcelona, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy this amazing, well, I should start doing a radio thing now. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, man, and hopefully you guys enjoy the anthem. Bye. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys smash like and subscribe. Peace.